Gonna do a quick unboxing and setup video for this. This is a Discoveryopt. It's the they call it the ED-AR 1 to 6 by 24 first focal plane scope. You know, it's a low power variable optic, and just right out of the box, you know, it's got a little specs card there. It's got your cleaning cloth. It's got a quality control checklist, which I was actually kind of impressed with that. You know, I don't know if that's legit. It seems legit. If it is, it's, you know, pretty impressive that, you know, they would go through there and you know, check the quality control like that on every scope before they're shipped out. I mean, and this is a very, very cheap scope. It's literally like right at $100. It comes with some, looks like rings here. I probably will not use them. This is kind of your cheap high-rise rings there. It's got a couple things over here. Looks like a sunshade, and it's got this little deal here for I guess glare. And then here's the scope, and it is a beefy scope. It comes with these little plastic covers, which, you know, is fine. Those could get lost, but at least it comes with something. You know, the dial is pretty smooth, tight, but smooth, and it's got really big knobs on it. I really kind of like these turret knobs. Really massive. It clicks. Very good audible clicks. So yeah, this is nice. And then it comes with also this I guess throw lever you can put on here. And you know, I'm not a huge fan of these really, because they do just kind of get in the way, but this one is kind of cool because you can actually take that part off, and then you can just go with a shorter version. So it unscrews, so you can go with the shorter version if you want it. Which I probably just won't put it on there either way, but it's nice that they give you the option to, you know, they give you the throw lever and you can go long or short on it. But just looking through this scope, I'm pretty impressed with it, honestly, for the clarity, you know, for the money that's involved in it. So I'm probably going to be putting this on my Ruger Ranch and then doing some shooting with it. I do like the reticle. I don't know if it had a Alright, well, as you can see, I've got the Discoveryopt, the ED-AR. It's a 1 to 6 by 24 illuminated reticle first focal plane scope. I've got it mounted to my Ruger Ranch rifle in 300 blackout. It's a Ruger Generation 2 American Ranch rifle. And I went ahead and put the Discoveryopt rings on there. I'm really super impressed with the quality of the rings. The scope so far has been really nice. I've got the sunshade on here just because I think it looks better. I'm really liking that package right there right now, and I'm just going to do a few shots with it here, try it out again, shoot a few groups, and see what happens. Alright, if you can see that, that's the view on 1 power. I'm going to try to crank it down, try to keep it in focus as we go. Sorry, this is not easy. Okay, now we're all the way on 6 power. So you can see the reticle. You can see, I mean, it's clear edge to edge. Got a huge eye box, really nice clarity. Everything's super nice. Let me see if I can turn the reticle on. Illuminated reticle, as you can see, it's got 3, if you can see it, okay, hopefully as you can see that Okay, hopefully you can see that there. The illuminator reticle's on. You can see it's got 3 dots, and then the middle dot's actually the one that's illuminated, but really good reticle. Really like the reticle, really like the sight picture. Really like everything about it, honestly. Clear. So that gives you a little bit better view, hopefully. And I'm going to put some rounds on paper here, and we'll see how it does when we start shooting. Well, obviously I'm a professional YouTuber, so I never make mistakes or anything, and I actually forgot to turn my camera on when I was shooting those other ones. So anyways, that happens. I didn't hit record on this one. That's why I usually don't use 2 cameras, because it can get kind of complicated. But the rifle's shooting real good. These are subs, and the other ones I actually shot 2 strings of supers that I didn't get on this camera. Hopefully I got on the other one. And now I've got some subs. I'm going to try a holdover point, see if I can throw them in there about where they need to be. Because, let's see. So, oh yeah, that's quiet. Yeah, that is super quiet. I mean, those other ones I was shooting, the supers, I didn't even have to wear hearing protection with those, because, you know, even though they're supersonic, the suppressor, I mean, there's a little bit of a crack, but it's well below, I mean, even really, I think probably what a 22, regular 22 is. So, but hopefully I got the right holdover point on these, and so I have one more, might as well just shoot it. I got one more sub, so I'll just shoot that one too. Man, those things are quiet. And I really think this scope is just, I'm just super happy with it, honestly. I mean, you know, 6 power, it's plenty enough, you know, magnification for 300 blackout for something like this. I mean, this is not your long range setup. This is your, you know, medium range. So, I mean, I think it's a good, you know, good match for this rifle. I really like the wide field of view on it, and really just, I like these rings. I like everything about it. You know, it was easy to zero. You know, with the turrets here, I mean, they click really good. You know, didn't have any trouble with that. It only took me, you know, really 2 to 3 shots to get it 100% zeroed about where I wanted it. So, but I think it's gonna work out really good on this gun, you know. And the only kind of drawback, I guess, is it is a little on the heavy side, you know. Because the gun by itself is a pretty lightweight unit. When you add the suppressor on the front of it, you add quite a bit of muzzle heavy weight. And then you know, this scope here, I don't know, I didn't weigh them. It probably weighs, it's just a little beefier than the other one I had on here, which I've never liked the other scope that I had on here at all. I just had it on here because that's all I had at the time to put on here. And but the field of view on this one is a lot bigger, and I just like it. You know, it's just easier to deal with. It's got the illuminator reticle. It's like super nice. I mean, you know, you can see it just, you know, perfect. It's broad daylight here, but you can just see it perfect on there. So I don't know, hopefully the footage will show up, you know, on the shooting. But, you know, that's my first 3 shots there with supers. Then I come over here and I'm not sure what I did down here, but these are subs. So these three had a pretty good group right there. These right here, these are supers, and then that's the holdover for the subs. So, you know, whatever that is, it's at least 12 inches or so, you know, with 100 yards. But that's a 4-shot group right there, supers. So, you know, that's 2.5, 3 inches. That down there, that's, if it's just those three, I mean, that's probably 1.5 inches. And then this was my first shots here. Not really sure what I did down there, pulled a few, but you know, that's where I just was getting it sighted in the other day. You know, just took me a couple shots to kind of get it where I wanted. But you know, I'll tell you, me shooting the side and everything else, I'm really super impressed with this scope. You know, I mean, I bought it with my own money. It's $100 from Amazon. I don't get people to send me stuff. I don't even acknowledge them or tell them to keep it. You know, I buy everything with my own money. Don't sell anything. Just try to do honest reviews on stuff. And I'll just be honest with you, for $100, I don't see how you can beat that scope right there. I mean, it's beefy, it's heavy duty. You know, the rings are, I mean, they're some of the best rings I think I've bought rings that are close to $100. I don't think they're as good as those, and they're like 30 or 40 bucks, you know, on sale. So, and I mean, the scope actually came with rings, but I decided to use those because those were their a little bit nicer, you know, quality rings. But I didn't even have to put the throw lever on it. The magnification ring is super smooth. All the adjustments are super smooth. Excellent clicks on them. Illumination is great. Just clear, good, wide field of view. You know, just in my opinion, you know, and hopefully it'll hold up. You know, but it should. It's pretty beefy. Besides the weight of it, may be a drawback for some, but to me it's not a huge deal, you know, just for what this rifle is. So I'll tell you what, I'm pretty happy with that scope and this rifle and this setup. I think it's going to work well for me. So hopefully this video was helpful to somebody. This is my first Discoveryopt scope, but I'm going to keep them, you know, in my field of view in case they have stuff in the future, because you know, if their other stuff they put out is as good as quality as these rings and this scope right here, I mean, it's definitely worth looking at, you know, definitely worth looking at. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful for somebody, and I'll see you on the next one.